The Bears find their teeth and shred the Bulls to the tune of almost 90 points. Do the Bulls have an answer? Find out next on Invest with Jacob. So the Bears continued their dominance yesterday, running the market down almost 90 points, leaving us with two obvious questions. Number one, will the Bulls come back? Number two, if so, when? We'll get to that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard. This is Invest with Jacob. And I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. Okay, so on this channel, we use Elliott Wave Theory to dictate our buy and sell points. And the other day, 2 days ago actually, we took a 10% loss. But Elliott Wave Theory told us to take that 10% loss and saved us from being run over by the train. You see, we bought the false bottom, hoping that it would bounce and create a bull reversal, only to find out that it wasn't strong enough to do so. But we knew it wasn't strong enough because it didn't hit our Elliott Wave targets. At that point, we exited the trade for a 10% loss near the close of the day. Had we held that trade overnight, we would have been run over by the bear train and lost much more of our capital. Instead, we were safely on the sidelines waiting for our next setup. So when is that coming? Well, the Bears have full control of the market right now. If you saw what happened today, they never gave an inch. They bounced a tiny bit, but mostly it was straight down and kind of ugly. They blew through lots of support and put us in a very precarious position. It's best shown on the charts, so let's jump in and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPX chart. And what we're seeing here is the last few days of just bear run, all right? So we made this higher high, we made all-time highs, everybody was all giddy, but we failed to break out here. So we actually had a trade where we bought over here and sold up here and made a nice profit. Then we had a support box from Elliott Wave and bought the top of that support box as we bounced. We got trapped there and held our bottom support, and then when we didn't climb out, in an impulsive structure, which is what Elliott Wave needs to say that we're moving up in a reversal, we bailed because the trade wasn't looking right. And instead of getting run over by this train right here, we stepped aside and took a small 10% loss. That's the power of Elliott Wave and this channel. Guys, we want to keep your capital safe and we want to give you high reward, very low risk trades so that you can make money and build your account. So where does this leave us now? Well, as we look at this chart, we blew through our support here. We had another support level down here at 41.80 that's not on the chart. We blew through that. And then our final support level was 41.70, which we went through, and we closed at 40.63. So 40.63 is an interesting close because it puts us below all of our support zones. What this means is technically we should be in a free fall area where there's no support and there's nothing to keep us from falling to 4,000 to 39.50 in that range. However, looking at the futures and what the bulls are trying to do, or at least what the market's trying to do, I don't think this is a bull change. I think it's just a recovery indicator reset. They're trying to bounce it up a little bit back over our bottom support. So what does that look like to me? Well, it looks to me like we're in the C wave, okay? And you need 5 waves down in your C wave. And right now, all I can see is 1 wave down here, wave 2 up, the bounce, and wave 3 of C down to where we bottomed today. So tomorrow I'm expecting a corrective bounce up for wave 4 and then wave 5 down to around 4,000 to 39.90 SPX as our support. Now, this video is titled The Reversal. Why is it titled that? Because when we do bottom, okay, wherever that is, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be down around the 4,000 range, the reversal is going to be spectacular. And it's going to be an excellent buying opportunity and we're going to be all over it. But we have to be patient and bide our time and wait for that to present itself. The bottom could happen technically anywhere, I guess, but it doesn't fit the structure. So fib targets and structure are important in Elliott Wave Theory. Knowing that if we bottom around 4,000 to 39.90, we will be targeting 4,400 to 4,600 on the top side. So that's 400 to 600 points of gain versus just a few points of risk on the bottom. We can make a huge, highly rewardable trade with very low risk involved because we know if it breaks down below our next support level, we must exit the trade. And guys, the beauty of that is we will know when the reversal happens, and there should be very little exposure to the downside because if we catch the reversal correctly, the upside is going to be fast and furious. Okay? Now, alternatively, what could happen? Well, they could treat 40.63 as the bottom here, and then bounce it tomorrow in an impulsive structure and try to make this the bottom. It doesn't exactly fit any structure, so I'm pretty skeptical that that's the case. And on this bounce move up, right now it's up 16 points to 40.75. It needs to move over 40.89 in the futures, okay, on ES. It needs to move over 40.89 on ES, which is the futures, not the SPX. If it moves over 40.89, that's a 5-wave structure up. And then we can start looking at if we've bottomed or not. But I got to be honest, this area doesn't look like a bottom to me. So here's the great part about that, guys. I am online in my Facebook group and on Slack all day giving you market updates, letting you know where our support and resistance levels are, what the structure is, and what we're looking for the market to do. So if you haven't done so already, join my Facebook group. There's a link down in the description. The only 2 requirements to join that group are to subscribe to this channel, which is free, and like my Facebook page, also free. It's totally free. I want you on board. I want you guys in my group. I want to trade with you. We are a profitable trading group, and we have high reward, low risk trades. Guys, I think you're really going to like it, so join that Facebook group by subscribing to this video and liking my Facebook page. All right, guys, so key takeaways for tomorrow are this. We're looking for a bounce up, a corrective bounce, and then a slam down to our wave 5 of C. Again, we've got 1 down to the bottom of our support box that we had as 4. It's no longer that. Wave 2 up, wave 3 down. We're looking for a corrective bounce up, and then a slam down to about 4,239.90. Alternatively, if that's not the case, if this corrective bounce turns impulsive, it needs to move through 40.89 on the ES. Again, that's the futures, not the SPX, so don't get confused. 40.89 ES, we need that corrective bounce, or I'm sorry, that impulsive move up through 40.89. And then we can start looking at this being a bottom here at 40.63 as a poke and reversal under 40.70, which was our support. Right now, to be honest, I'm leaning more toward it's going down to 4,000 and bottoming there. But I have to take what the market gives us, and tomorrow I will update us as the market plays out so that we know if there's a buying opportunity to get into the market. All right, guys, that is the update for today. Happy trading, and I will talk to you tomorrow.